here live in the broadcasting studio of Country 102.5 with Steve. Thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
So you're the host. What's going on right here, right now?
Well, we're in the middle of a 10-in-a-row sweep, but before the afternoon starts getting chaotic and Terry comes in and just wreaks havoc on the room. But no, this is basically a continuation of what Cruiser has done. For, you know, when she kicked it off, she kicked off the 10 in a row. We're playing a lot of music for the workday, and then we'll start gearing up to get people home. You know, the traffic and info and whatever else we have to pull out of our hat, basically.
I see so many different screens with so many different things and a lot of different switches.
Okay, the basic, it's real simple. Trust me.
It's kind of hard to believe.
Carolyn and I figure this out every day. So that's the Box Pro. That's what all the phone calls, like if you hear edited phone calls in the air, that's what this is. You can see, you know, like you can hear some of the conversations.
For a friend who buys...
You know, something like that.
Oh, wow.
Up there just gives us a little bit of information on our contests. Right here in the middle is where all the audio is coming out of right now. There's the commercials, the songs, the image pieces, the jingles, all right there. And to the left of that is just a backup of that. Like if this craps out, which never happens. That one we just flip the switch into B and we're good to go.
Oh wow, it seems very automated.
No, well, you know what, the basic nuts and bolts, the grunt work of what we used to do when we would load in cards and CDs and, dare I say, vinyl records, basically that just takes it out of it. We still have to push the buttons to make them happen. We have to make sure they're put in the right order. We insert a lot of that too. What you're seeing right now is I've already inserted them for the hour, and it just makes my job that much easier. Hang on one sec. Quick weather here.
I know.
I'll hang myself my own headphones first. Boston's 10-in-a-row country station, Country 102.5. Doug Stone. Why didn't I think of that? Clouds tonight. Showers and maybe snow showers. 34. Chance of a snow shower tomorrow, then maybe, just maybe, a little sunshine in the afternoon. 53. 36 in Boston. Phil Vassar at WKLB. So basically, you're following along there, like, you know, so told me the next tune was Phil Vassar's Love's a Beautiful Thing, 12-second intro, which it gives you up there too. And you don't see it now, but on the upper right-hand corner, it'll count down to when the vocal is coming.
Oh wow, so you don't go talking over anything.
Well, most of the time. Basically, it's basically just everything put into one channel. You know, it's basically one stop and start button with the different, you know, volume controls for each of the card decks. It does make the job somewhat easier because you can just drag stuff around. Like, okay, I don't want it here, I'm going to move it down here.
So you're in a 10-in-a-row set right now.
Right.
What else are you typically doing while all the music is playing?
It depends on if I'm looking for, you know, talk to people on the phone. Sometimes they'll call in with a request. I'll print out like my contest sheets that I've got for this afternoon, like the top 5 at 5.
Knitting, darning.
You know, detailing Cruiser's car. This was in the contract. I don't know how it got. I get a really bad agent. Basically, just kind of prep for the afternoon. I get like Candy Terry. I'll get some information for her. She has traffic sponsors the afternoon. I'll put that together for her so she can just come in and jump right in.
So Reba has a brand new single out right now.
That's what I hear.
Have you heard it?
Yes, I have.
Would you like to give some of our users over at FancyReba.com some thoughts about the new song?
Every Other Weekend?
Yes.
It's one of those songs that just comes out and hits you right in the forehead, for lack of a better term. I mean, it's definitely a realistic song, and with Chesney in the background, I thought it was a home run. I mean, with Reba alone, I'm sure it's a great tune. But you put somebody like Kenny Chesney in there, it just creates a different ambiance in the song, and I think it's going to be a major hit.
I know, especially the consensus we're getting from everyone. I think we may have a hit on our hands.
I think so.
I want to thank you so much for taking time
My pleasure.
out of your job to speak with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
And we'll be right back. We are now in the music room here at Country 102.5, and it looks like a ton of CDs, a ton of award plaques, but Carolyn, this doesn't even represent all the music you have.
This is just the beginning. A lot of it's on the hard drive now, so we actually have less CDs than we used to have, but we still keep them because you always need them to go to put into the system. So we always have them here, but there is a lot of music in this room, and there's even walls behind here that you can't see right now. So this is it. This is where the think tank begins.
So when a new song, when a new CD comes out, how does it typically get delivered to the station?
By mail, or now by email as well, by MP3. But they still come in as singles in a CD. And you know, there's always the radio edit version, which is usually a little shorter than an album version. And that's what program directors and music directors listen to, and they go through a lot of music every week and listen to them and decide which ones they feel would be good for Boston.
That sounds like a job that I personally would love to have, listening to music all day. And that is going to do it for us today at Country 102.5. I just want to take one last moment to thank Carolyn Kruse. It was fantastic. Thank you so much for the tour. I'm sure everyone had as great a time as I did. It was such a rush, especially we were able to be in the studio while they were broadcasting some of country's biggest hits.
I had a great time too, Michael. Thank you. And we're always happy to talk about Reba, because she's cool. We love her.
And it was just wonderful. I'll be sure to get the link to this webcast to you as soon as possible, because I think it turned out wonderful. And I want to say thank you to all our viewers out there at FancyReba.com. Stay tuned to FancyReba.com for the weekly webcast and all of your Reba McEntire news. I'm Michael Collins, and have a wonderful day.
So what do you say in a moment?